So early numbers suggesting the LNP looking to hold on to the seat, perhaps about the status quo, but it is very early. Only 2 of the 36 booths in the electorate are in. Now let's introduce you to our panel who'll dissect and debate the implications of tonight's result. And joining us live from the Labor function is Agriculture Minister Murray Watt, Assistant Education Minister Anthony Chisholm, former campaign director for the Liberal National Party and current Senator James McGrath is at the LNP function. And we're also joined by the LNP for the Gold Coast electorate of McPherson, Karen Andrews. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. James McGrath, first to you. I want to start by playing you what the Treasurer Jim Chalmers said today about what is an acceptable swing for the coalition in the seat and about what he said about Peter Dutton, and get you to react to that. Have a listen.
Well, the average swing against the government in a federal by-election is about 4%. So I think anything less than that for Peter Dutton would be embarrassing for him. And I say this to the people of the Northern Gold Coast with respect. You know, don't reward the pathological negativity that we see on a daily basis from Peter Dutton. You know, Peter Dutton is pathologically negative. He is almost permanently angry, and he's frequently unhinged. And we saw that with the ridiculous commentary during the week when it comes to the Reserve Bank Governor.
Well, James McGrath, what's your reaction to that?
I think it's disappointing when politicians get down in the gutter and throw mud around like the Treasurer did. The Treasurer holds a pretty serious office, and quite frankly, he should be talking about his fellow politicians with a bit more respect and a bit more decency and a bit more humanity. You shouldn't be talking about Peter Dutton like that. Peter Dutton is actually one of the most decent, honourable people around. Peter Dutton is someone who has served this country as a police officer, as a defence minister, and is now leader of the opposition. I think those comments from Jim Chalmers say more about Jim Chalmers' approach to politics than they were meant to say about Peter Dutton's approach to politics. So I actually think shame on Jim Chalmers for that.
What about his general point around the seat, James McGrath, about the margin? He says you have to get a swing to you for a credible result.
Where did he get this 4% figure from? This guy's supposed to be the Treasurer and supposed to be good with figures. Kevin Bonham, who's actually a pretty respected numbers guy when it comes to dealing with swings, said the 4% has been plucked out of nowhere. We're dealing with a by-election here which the Labor Party have traditionally ignored, Fadden. I can remember the 2009 election when they had booths here where they didn't even have volunteers on it. This by-election, they've spent a ton of money. They've had the unions spending money here. They've really spent some serious time here. We've got a long-time member who stepped down. They've effectively tried to create a referendum around robo-debt and Stuart Robert. So anything's up for grabs here. And also we've got to look at what the turnout's going to be.